My name is John Goedde, and I'm running for District 4 Senate. I started out as a JC, and there's part of the JC Creed that's really important to me. It says, service to humanity is the best work of life. And I've strove towards that. I've been very active in the Coeur d'Alene Chamber of Commerce. I've served on various committees, on its board of directors. I served a term as the chairman. I served as the president of the North Idaho Chamber, as well as some time on the board there. I was a founding member of Rotary. I've been on the North Idaho Alzheimer's Association board, as well as the Wishing Star Foundation board. So I've been very, very active in the community. Prior to serving in the legislature, I spent 3 years on the Coeur d'Alene School District Board of Trustees as well. So I think I have a good feel for the pulse of the community. Well, because of my involvement in education, there are a lot of education issues that need to be addressed. The teacher evaluation issue, which is a task force that's going on right now and taking public input. We need to do something to streamline termination of teachers so both teachers and school districts have a better feel for that process. We need to evaluate the math initiative that's been started. One of the biggest pieces that needs to be instituted in the state of Idaho is a longitudinal data system so we can keep track of the achievement of our children and we can measure results of educators. We spent $2.5 million on that this last year. We've applied for almost $9 million in federal grants, and Superintendent Luna would like another $2.5 million in the next fiscal year. So those are some of the things. In addition to that, we need to fix the sexual predator problem. There's still some issues there. And certainly the economy will be a big issue to address as well. The only economic development tool that's available in Idaho on a statewide basis is the Workforce Development Training Program. And those are funds that are brought through the Department of Labor from businesses in the state. They've been a great tool in recruiting business to this area. Beyond that, I don't believe in offering tax breaks to get new businesses into our community or into our state. I think that defeats the purpose. Idaho's greatest asset in this area is its workforce and its work ethic. And North Idaho College is a real gem in providing training for our people to be able to get good jobs. Depending on what report you look at, Idaho could be 5th best in the country. But there's no question, because of our land mass and our population, we are we're shouldering a greater burden than we should. I believe in getting the best bang for the buck, the tax dollar expended. I would point to the State Department of Education and the State Board of Education in the savings that they've made in their operation. And I think that's what we have to do. Another thing that's potentially possible for us is using endowment lands. I co-sponsored a bill this last year that would allow for geothermal exploration and advancement. There's potential for between $2 and $4 million that could go to state education issues in this state as that proceeds to fruition. So there is some potential. I wished we had gas and oil like Wyoming and Alaska, and our tax burden would be much less. But until somebody shows me where that is, I don't know how we're going to tap the resource.